everyone. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the fourth feature of Broncho with the Queen, a great initiative by the MediQueen. Here I am, Dr. Komal Kashikar, MediQueen Mrs. Maharashtra 2020 determined, a general consultant and also serving the society with the Ayurveda and its Panchakarma benefit. Doctor, yes, it's a noble profession cause doctor not only treat the disease but also the human isn't easy to anyone, isn't easy to perceive, hard life to survive, hard time to persist, yet hard to say. No, it's not about the profession. Yes, it's about the responsibility. The doctor. Salute all the doctors who are serving to the society in this pandemic situation. Mediqueen celebrates two doctor for doctor, a great initiative taken by Dr. Prerna Karikar ma'am for all married doctors. A Mediqueen is a platform not only shows the caliber of the doctors but also focus on the social work as well as the woman health. Mediqueen gives birth to the womanhood. Mediqueen supports the self-esteem. Now the Mediqueen wants to facilitate the corona warriors who are working in this pandemic situation for the society. Just have a look.
नहीं थोड़ा कटिंग लगा दो थोड़ा सा
Now, this is the Mediqueen working for the society in this pandemic period. Now, here with us, the beautiful woman, Dr. Anupama Soni. She is MDS gold medalist. She is endodontist and facial aesthetician. Here, Mrs. Asia International 2018, Mrs. Photogenic 2018, Mrs. India 2018, Mrs. India Rajasthan again 2018. You are the brand ambassador of road safety, also the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao by the Rajasthan government. Just have a look to the journey of Anupama ma'am. by watching all this. Now, we actually want to know about yourself. Hello, ma'am.
Good evening, Dr. Komal. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine and good at health.
Yeah, looking that.
That's very important.
Yeah. So, as you are the beauty queen of Mrs. Asia International, how's the culture of the Rajasthan is part of your motivation?
I belong to Rajasthan, born and brought up in Rajasthan itself. And because I belong to a hardcore Rajasthani family, so the tradition, the culture is deeply imbibed in me since beginning only. So I've grown up seeing the beautiful traditions because Rajasthan is known for its culture, its beautiful colors, and uh, I believe everyone else in India know about the Rajasthan tradition, beautiful culture, and everything. So I was very very fond of all this because this beautiful culture, the different colors of lives, different festivals. So when you celebrate all these festivals, when you celebrate life, you really enjoy and you really feel that you are living a life. So yes, if you ask me about my own mindset, my opinion about anything, so I am a mix of a tradition and yes, yet modern. So, myself is a combination of typical Rajasthani tradition and yeah, because I am a doctor, so you go into a different world when you study and all. So it's a combination of both the things.
Okay. That's great. Like beauty with the brain, you shows that.
I think you also,
Yeah.
every lady shows
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. You are the motivation for all of us, actually. Being a doctor, what was your work to the society?
As you just mentioned before me, that we are blessed to be in a noble profession like a doctor. And the best thing about is this, we can directly serve the community through our work. So we don't need to take any other effort to serve the community to, because I think everyone has a purpose of life and we got the purpose of life in serving the people.
Yeah.
So like being a dentist, it gives me immense pleasure when I relieve someone's pain because I think the toothache is uh, the most most difficult and
Painful thing.
yeah, most very very painful. It
Yeah,
is really hard to tolerate a toothache. So
absolutely.
when you relieve that pain, it really brings a lot of satisfaction, smile on your face. And now it's up to us to demarcate a line, to draw a line that yes, I have to take the consultation fees or the procedure charges from this person or not from this person. That is up in our hands,
Yeah,
so that we can do according. So I think we are serving both the purposes of life.
yeah, absolutely right. So there are so many dentists even in the MediQueen. They were serving the patient even in the pandemic situation. They are serving free. The patient who
That's
needed. The
I
patient
think
who needed.
we should salute our frontline warriors,
Yeah,
whoever it is, medical professionals, dental professionals, Ayurvedic professionals. Everyone is doing their duty, despite of knowing that if they get infected with the corona.
COVID.
So yeah, this is really life sucking, and everyone has family around, everyone has kids around. Still, on the front line, they are doing their duty. So my big salute to them.
Yeah, same from here, ma'am. It's from the heart, bottom of my heart.
Yes.
One more thing I want to ask you, ma'am. How you manage between work, family, and the beauty pageant?
And how did you do that, Komal?
I
So I think we we ladies, we females are blessed with this. Ma,
multitasking management.
we Ma Durga. So if you remember the that image of Ma Durga with several hands,
Yeah.
what does it depict? It depicts that a lady, oh, she has several hands, though those are not visible, but that shows her multitasking ability. One side she's cooking, one other side she is feeding the kids, and on the third side she's cleaning the house and looking after a profession. So
Yeah.
same way when you have little help at your home, maybe because we are professionals, so we have this help cooking, we can keep mates and we can help
Yeah.
keep this helpers.
Yeah.
So with the help of those people, they really contribute a lot in our survival. They
Actually.
contribute, yeah, they contribute a lot in our achievements. That's what I can say. So like with the help of our helpers, I think you can manage it well. And because when it comes to your passion, I think we are not alive without our passion.
Yeah, absolutely. So this question is from it's a
From the beginning.
oh from
I
the beginning
I
of
would
your
interrupt you.
dentistry. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's since my childhood days.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you achieved it finally.
Yeah, yeah. That's a this thing. When I was a young child, like my daughter, she is.
Yeah.
So now my daughter wants to be Miss India. After
Oh,
seeing me and all this,
oh,
so she
oh.
has this dream of being Miss India. So it was like with me also. Whenever I saw people modeling on walking the ramp or wearing the crown, it somehow got deep inside my heart. And but you know, because I belong to Kota, small town, so the people are not
Exposure.
that broad. They don't have the broad mentality, and definitely exposure, because you know, going into pageants, participating into pageants, into films and all these did not consider a good profession
Yeah.
in the society. So as in my family also, and actually I never dare to discuss anything like that. So it was in my mind, and I got the chance in my school when I was Miss School twice. Yeah.
Oh.
So then it got stronger, and luckily when I entered into my medical college, I got Miss Freshers title as well. So then the dream got bigger.
Yeah.
Someday on a big platform, I will,
Yeah, definitely,
perform
definitely.
better. So it
Definitely.
started like that. Yeah.
That's great, huh? You make your own step,
We
right?
can say that. Yeah.
That's very good. And who is behind that? A big motivator of yours?
Yeah. It's my son.
Oh,
Yeah. It's my son. And
what's his
I have
age?
two, I have two kids. My son is now 11 and a half, and my daughter is 4.5.
Oh,
So it was like, because my son is very close to me. So I used to discuss about my life with him, that I won Miss School and Miss College and all this pageant. So he knew. I don't know whether how come he remember all these things when I discuss, in
yeah.
fun times. We just chatted and I just discussed. And one day, you know what happened? There
Hmm.
was like Mrs. Rajasthan, Mrs.
Oh,
India Rajasthan pageant. So the auditions were being conducted
hmm.
in Rajasthan. It was for the second season. It was the second season of Mrs. India Rajasthan in Rajasthan. So he asked me to participate. So it was a big no for me.
Yeah, of
I said
course.
no, I can't participate because it's been a long time. I was married for 10 years, 9 years, sorry, 11 years, because son was 10 years that time. So I was married for 11 years, and being into that apron and that scrub dress,
Yeah.
it was, I never thought of getting glamorous again and all this. And I was never glamorous because medical college, you can understand, we go very simple,
Yeah,
no
obviously.
makeup, nothing. We don't put anything in the. We do a simple pleat and neatly tie our hair. And in the ragging time, though, how how do we look? So so it was never in my mind that someday I will go on that platform form, but my son was like behind me. He said, no, you have to fill this form in front of me and you have to just, participate for the sake of me. It was like that. So just for his wish, it was in my mind that I have to show him that if he is asking something, I'm doing it.
Oh, now
Yeah.
he is done.
So yeah, next time would be his turn only. So he has to listen.
That's too good.
For that purpose, I participated, and there is no looking back.
Oh, that's too good. Like when I saw your photograph first time, so I thought, oh my god, actually she deserves. So one more thing I want to ask you: how do you feel your life with crown and without crown?
See, when you wear a crown,
Yeah,
it is not only the crown; it is the social responsibilities you are wearing on your head.
right,
The moment you are crowned, that moment you have to fix it in your head कि you are a queen, and a queen is not only for a house, because in house you're already a queen. So now this queen is for the society.
right,
And when this you have to shoulder the responsibility of being a queen, you have to send a good message in the society that being a queen is not easy. And it is very easy to get the crown, but it is really difficult to maintain the crown on your head, because you will wear crown for a year or so, but you will be a queen forever.
right.
Yeah. So your social responsibility, and uh, happily or luckily, whatever, it was a happy phase for me, because I always wanted to get associated with some good social campaigns, and here I got the chance. As soon as I won the pageant, I got the opportunity to become the brand ambassador for road safety in Rajasthan. So it was very nice platform for me. We did awareness campaigns in schools, in colleges, and I was associated with all these things. So it really gave me purpose of life. Not only being a doctor, but creating awareness, because people get impacted with you. That's very, very important. You are an influencer for them.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing, that you become influencer and people love to listen to you. People love to follow you. And now the big responsibilities, because I am the brand ambassador for Rajasthan for Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, and that's really very close to my heart.
yeah. So what are you thinking for the Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao?
See, I think
Uh,
I think we all are aware about the male to female sex ratio, CSR we call it, and I think not in Rajasthan. I think everywhere else in India also the CSR is very, very low.
actually,
Not very low, but in comparison to male, like it
the
was.
female ratio is low.
If it is 1,000 boys, it is somewhere it is 800,
Yeah,
like in Haryana, in Rajasthan. Somewhere it is 900, but it is not more than 1,000 or equal to 1,000 also anywhere. So that's a big challenge. That's a big challenge to create awareness,
yeah,
to tell people about importance of a girl child. And I think, if you ask me what goes in Rajasthan, I think it goes in everywhere. The biggest culprit is dowry
yeah,
and women safety. These two are very important points, because when it is a poor family, a low socioeconomic family,
status.
and they have number of children. The second thing is because for a boy, before a boy, many girls are born in a family. So now, just because of that boy, it's a huge family, and it is fed by, there is only one bread earner. So that bread earner will feed the children or will educate the children. So it is always the daughters who have been compromised with the education, with the good nutrition, with a good lifestyle. Everywhere they are compromised, because they think ultimately they have to go to the other's house. So they will not sort the purpose of, money invested.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a good time that now the scenario is changing, and girls are taking care of parents now. After marriage also they're taking
Yes.
responsibility. And yes, Maharashtra is little forward in this. Because I was in Maharashtra for 3 years for my post graduation. So the mentality of Maharashtrian people, I'm not talking about the, inside Maharashtra, core Maharashtra, because I've never been there. But what I know, gender discrimination is little less there. What do you say, Komal?
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. Here we are waiting for the girl child.
I think
So,
it's not that much in people's mind, and I think that dowry factor is very, very crucial in that. It really uh,
now,
kills the daughters in the womb. है ना, दहेज का दानव, you can
yeah,
say that.
nowadays the dowry system has goes down. In the Maharashtra, I'm talking about. Only the
That's a good
people,
thing.
the below poverty level people are actually more offering the dowries at their level, of course. So, but the thing is, even I don't support dowry. I didn't give in my marriage. Even my father doesn't took for my brother also. So we are against dowry from the beginning itself. And I have a three sister. Both are,
Oh, lovely.
everyone is without dowry.
That's it. That's
Nice
a
to
very
say.
commendable thing.
Yeah.
That's a commendable thing in the society. I hope in Rajasthan scenario should change, because show off and all this is too much here in the marriages. And now the COVID has cut down only 50 people in the marriage. So
Actually, it's a good news for everyone. I'm telling
yeah,
you.
that's a good news.
Yeah.
That's a good news.
Because it's ultimately burden on the parents of the girl child.
Girl child only. Yes,
So
yes,
it's
yes,
always good to cut down
yes.
the people to the 51. And which is the most beautiful moment in your life
So
till now?
I cannot say that only one moment, but I have a chain of moments in the life. Yeah, that
Great,
I
huh?
always remember. So I think the first moment came when I became Miss School, and that was so wonderful, winning the Miss School title, and that too twice, because I won in class 10th and 12th also. So that was a beautiful moment that gives a kick inside that I can do. So that confidence developed at that level on that day only, which took me here.
Yeah.
And next, yes, when my children, my son and my
Born.
daughter were born, and especially like after son, when I was just thinking, "Ki, I can't afford another son. Please, I want a daughter."
That's great, huh?
Yeah. That's very, very true, because raising a boy is entirely a different thing. Raising a girl is
Good.
different. So now it's a balance. I'm really lucky that I have a boy and a girl,
Yeah.
a combination of both. And when she was born, I was, I really felt blessed. And a girl child really brings so much luck and love in your life.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah. So later, when I won the crown of Mrs. India, that was a thing which, brought me to tears, Mrs. India, and I could not accept it for a long time that I won the crown of Mrs. India. And that was a very, very big win of my life. Yeah, I forgot one moment when I selected
Yeah.
in pre-medical test.
Oh. Understood.
That is why I'm here. Because
Actually.
I fulfilled a big goal of my life. I became a doctor, and my professional goal was achieved. That's how, when you are a very good professional, and then you become a queen. It's a very rare combination, and it's a very beautiful combination, because then people get inspired a lot.
Yeah. That too, you are the gold medalist.
That one has to stand first in the
Yes.
class. Anyone will stand first in the class.
So that is the main reason behind the crown. Huh? You want to stand first always. So, what the message you want to give to all lady doctors, especially?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I have always given message to the women at home. Now it's the doctors.
Yeah, actually for the doctors.
You know what? I have realized all these years that a doctor, a female doctor, they are full of talents, full of talents. They have so much talent. Be it a dance, be it fitness, be it cooking, drawing, art, anything you name, music. They're so talented. Not, matlab, I've seen in my Rajasthan, in my Jaipur, in my group, females are so full of talent because they have that confidence. Because they are doctors, they are full of confidence. So, other than their profession, they follow their passion. They listen to their heart. So I would just say, because you are already doing great for yourself, for your society, for your home, for everywhere. You are multitasker. You are achieving so much in the life. So I would just say, ki follow your dreams. There is only one dream left behind. You will always regret for that. So just go and chase that one dream also. And because you're already an empowered woman, you're already empowered woman. So I would say, I would request to all the empowered women here that they should take some responsibility for the well-being of, of the ladies who are not that's lucky. And yeah, so at least we can just train them when it comes to the health and hygiene. That's very important. We can share experiences of life. We can motivate them. We can give them confidence. We can help them when they need it. We can support with some amount of money to start their small business, start their. So I think we are humans and we are here to, live.
Support each other.
We are here to live the purpose of life, and uh, we are the child of God sent on this earth to help each other.
Yeah. That's
So
absolutely true.
yeah, that's what, because we have that power to influence people. We have that power to give right knowledge, right information to the people. And you can understand that women are really suffering in the society, be it a good housewife in a very wealthy family, or a maid who is helping us in our daily course. So women are literally suffering. They just want someone to listen to them patiently and give them right advice, help them.
Yeah.
So women can really empower other women, so we should do that.
Yeah, I said already that we are not only treating the diseases, we are treating the patient, a human we are treating.
Yes.
So the sentences actually match that thing, that we are actually treating the humans.
Yes.
It's actually very sweet talk to you, and very motivated. The person who are actually listening to us must got motivated, whether it's from the medical or non-medical background, whatever it is.
Thank you, Komal.
Yeah, it's actually very nice time to you. We will meet soon, ma'am. And I really want to thank you to give us a time and a sweet words of yours. So with your words, we say bye to everyone. So please.
It was wonderful meeting to you, MediQueen, to express myself at the MediQueen, because I think it's a very good pageant for the ladies who are doctors and want to compete among doctors itself. And definitely every lady wants to be a queen,
Yeah.
and every lady has a dream to wear that crown. So I would say thank you to Dr. Prerna Kelkar for providing this great platform to everyone, every doctor, and best wishes, congratulations in all your future endeavors. Love to be here. Much love.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.